Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift helping take over America today on Strikeout Beer.
I swear to God, that shit was
I don't know what you're talking about. And we're live. Welcome to Strikeout Beer, episode number 280 with your pals Alan and Rapid Dave. I'm Alan.
I'm Rapid Dave. I think just is a sign that we don't know when to quit, essentially. Or we're no quitters, one of the two.
Yeah.
We're too dumb to stop, or we ain't got nothing else better to do.
Killer Clown's in the house. Well, looky here.
What up, brother?
What's up, Killer?
How we doing?
Hope life is treating you well.
Yeah, buddy.
So we officially have ended dry January.
It was a dryish January.
Dryish.
Yeah.
We've had a beer or two here or there.
Yeah.
You know?
Light, though. We kept it light.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, I think most of the month I was very much on the light side of things and whatnot, but I'm totally over that. That's
just so over this crap.
I even told like the people I was working with, I go, buddy, just get ready for whiskey February because it's going to be on.
Just a spoiler alert, just don't bother me till about 10, 11 o'clock.
Yeah. I'm going to wake up, give me a little nip, maybe a little smoke, and I'm going to enjoy myself. All right, so what do we got today, Alan?
We got Yuengling. Hershey's chocolate Yuengling.
It's our porter, yeah.
The porter. And we got a little peanut butter whiskey. Little Skrewball peanut butter whiskey. What's up, old school?
I can tell you this. Let's see. The Hershey's chocolate porter. This is pretty exciting because we didn't get Yuengling down here until like a handful of years ago.
Yeah,
right?
a few years
so we used to go out of state to get it. Yeah. All right. So here's the description of it. Yuengling, America's oldest brewery, is proud to collaborate with Hershey's, America's most iconic chocolate brand, to present Yuengling Hershey chocolate porter. These two iconic PA brands have brought together Yuengling, nearly 200 years old dark brewed porter, with the original taste of Hershey's chocolate to create a deliciously smooth porter with hints of roasted malt and rich chocolate finish. 4.7% alcohol by volume, 20 IBUs. We're going to kick those numbers up just a hair tonight.
Rookie numbers. You got to pump them up.
We're gonna move them up just a hair.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about this Skrewball whiskey?
It's delicious.
God.
What else do I need to know?
I just, there's recipes and things like that for you can make with this whiskey. I'm telling you right now, like, when you go in here and you go into the site, that's like one of the first things that they start talking about all these different things. This is the original peanut butter whiskey Skrewball. An unlikely duo has been born. Peanut butter whiskey, why the hell not? This is a harmonious blend of seemingly disparate. I say disparate. But it looks like it should be desperate. Flavors might be. See,
They're so desperate.
That might be the fair lending. And
they're single in their 40s. They're desperate.
Yeah. He goes, you're alone, and I run train on you. Flavors might be seen, but a bit surprisingly, but it's a whole lot of deliciousness. A little salty, a little sweet, a little savory, and always smooth. Skrewball whiskey is unlike anything you've ever tasted before. It's perfect celebration of the unexpected, wild and wonderful. And all of a sudden, yeah, it's kind of potent. I think it's like, 35% ABV.
Okay.
You're talking 70 proof, but yeah, there you go. So you know how to concoct this creation, right?
I pour some beer in there, and then I pour some whiskey in there.
So you go whiskey. You know what? You go beer first. I'm going to go whiskey first.
Okay. I mean, I've done it both ways.
I know you have. I bet you have.
Ask your mother about that.
Yeah. Oh, let's get after it. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a good day. Beautiful day here in North Texas for us. So we are definitely in the mood to have a couple of these. We are done with January. And I tell you what, I did bring a glass with some rocks in here because I am going to pour a little bit just over some
kick rocks.
Just to have a little bit. So you go 80-20. Oh, Jesus, 90-10 at that point.
Oh, man.
So, you're going more beer than anything, I think.
Well, obviously. I have to get home tonight. So, yeah. Holy.
What? It's just a touch. What? I'll pour some in here. Does that make you feel better?
No,
right,
no.
There you go.
No, dude, if you're going to do it, do it. Don't puss out.
It's still
well
at 30%.
Billy Joe was in the house when my friend Joyce learned she could clone herself. She rejoiced.
Why are we not getting it? So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do we not get any head on it because the whiskey kills the carbonation?
I don't know.
Look at that.
I went beer first. I didn't really notice a lot of carbonation. I think that has to do with the porter, though.
It looks as black as your ex's soul. Oh yeah, did you want to mix it up at all? Like a little spoon?
Yeah.
No? All right.
The pour does that because it kind of swirls it around a little bit. It's so tasty.
It really is. It's a nice thing. So when I was getting it, they were like, "Oh, you got a little Hershey's Yuengling." Huh? I go, "Yeah." And then peanut butter whiskey was right behind it. She goes, "Peanut butter whiskey?" I go, "Yeah, you mix the two together." She goes, "What?" I go, "Come on over on a Saturday night. I'll show you how to do it." Lizzie fucking looked at me. I was like, "What? I'm trying to teach you how to mix a drink. I don't know. What do you want?
We're not having fun anymore?" I thought we were in the trust tree.
Yeah.
Trust. Old school. How's everyone do on their playoff predictions this past weekend? You know how everybody did, old school.
I hit it 100% in the Pick'em League. Yep. Sure the hell did. I'm not an idiot. Hundo. One hundo. Hey, did we hit all of our picks again? I think we hit all our picks. I talked about it, I think, on Sunday's show. Because we took Detroit in the points. We took Kansas City in the points. We took the over on the late game. We took the under on the early game. So if you're not part of the Patreon, I've said it a million times, you probably should be. And just, think about it. You could have already got yourself a beer, but you could have bought us one along the way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but big shout out to Old School. He's always in there showing the love. And this one's for you, pal. Thank you so much.
Billy Joe, the relationship between a man and a woman is psychological.
Ooh.
One is psycho, and one is logical.
You couldn't be more accurate, sir.
More accurate. On the show, I said 14-10 ended up 17-10.
Oh,
yeah,
close. Pull up.
It's pretty close.
Yeah. Because we did a Patreon show, but then we also had the experts on, the fans. Well, we found out Old School's not really a diehard day one fan. We found out Billy Joe's got it.
Ed didn't quite have it. He had it 32-23.
Yeah.
Billy Joe had it 38-21.
Dude, that game flopped so damn hard. Like the first quarter, I don't think anybody scored in the second half. I think it was a field goal I think Justin Tucker was the only points in the second half. But I'll tell you this, I am sad. I know you have to be sad. We have 1 week of football left, not including the Pro Bowl. But I like the skills competition. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. But I'll tell you this, I'm sitting there looking at the calendar, and it's quite sad. You're like, we just got started. Look,
it feels like things just started getting going, and it's over now.
It is, and I can't. As much as I didn't like Scott Hansen, I'm the what the hell's it? I already forgot his name.
Andrew Siciliano,
boy. When he came on the air, I got excited. I mean, full go, full blood,
full send.
And then it took me a little bit to get used to Scott, but he goes, get ready for 7 hours of uninterrupted. It was erupted, but
So confused.
And I was like, commercial free football. And it's like it just started there in the first week of September because we start talking about fantasy football.
We got Ray in here. Screwball is the most underrated beverage of modern times. It is pretty damn tasty.
I'm behind. I don't see anything. Yeah.
Well, it was from, oh, really?
Yeah, I don't have all that kind of stuff on there.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all the porn that's on here.
So much porn.
Like, why am I downloading stuff? Like, I'm going to go back to it, but then I do. And then I realize why I have it.
Yeah. I mean,
you ever, I was on a road. No, I'm not going to
go on. I'm listening. Yeah, I know. I love it. And mixed with the Yuengling, Hershey's, it's pretty damn tasty.
I poured
which is what we got going right now.
I poured one just in here just to kind of see what it tastes like. I'm going to do a little comparative taste. It's going to be kind of a long night for me. You know what I can't stand? I can't stand when someone wants to recall an event, but it's totally not how it happened. Like, that is something that drives me effing crazy.
So,
we'll talk more about
so what happened about that? Is this an off-the-air discussion?
That is pretty good. That's a good sipper. I gotta have a cold though.
Jay,
see, look, nothing's worse.
Shack. Love Dirty Mike and the boys.
I don't see anything. I'm going back in. I'm going back out. What? I'm going in, going out.
That's such a great movie, Jay. I love that movie. Huh?
What?
It's his quote. Thanks for the F Shack. Love Dirty Mike and the boys.
There it is.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's from the other guys.
I don't know. Never seen it.
You need to watch it.
I know you tell me all the time. And now I'm on the hill that I'm like, I'm never going to watch it. Like, ever. I've seen like parts where he's sitting there berating his wife. He goes, you out here looking like, blah, blah, blah. I mean, she's like a couple degrees just shy of being as hot as the fucking sun's
Eva Mendes.
atmosphere.
Yeah.
She is like, I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Like, the fact that we have to walk around knowing that someone looks like that on Earth. I don't even know why. What are we doing here?
Yeah. If you've ever wondered who uses the speed up ×2 feature in porn, where do you think he gets the name Rapid Dave from?
I'm more of a 1.5 guy.
And Jay says, dude, you've got to watch it.
It sounds weird though. It's like, it's like dolphin noises and shit. You know what I mean? It's not what you think it is, but you got to turn the volume all.
Is there anything more unsettling, like when you turn on a porn and either it one of two things happen?
Oh God.
There's no sound. And they're like, what's going on?
I'm
here?
okay with that.
Or the sound's off, right? Like you hear her gagging, but it's like not even in there. Like it's off by like 10 seconds.
I figured he would have been like, I didn't want to hear the guy moaning so loud, but no, he goes, the gagging's off. The gagging sound is off. What kind of bootleg ass website are you watching stuff on?
Yeah, it's not bootleg,
What site are you watching it on?
I have a couple different sites,
And everything I'm sure is slow. You can't even do a goddamn video at your house.
Yes, I can.
That's the reason you come over here.
Videos all the time.
No, you have to do videos all the time. Like
sitting in my underwear, drinking beer in the recliner, minding my own business, and those dicks at Walmart call the cops on me.
Damn it! I can't
Billy
see
Joe
anything.
Patrick, you're sitting here talking shit about my computer, and you can't even see anything.
God.
What about when you get a text mid video?
That's fucking weird. And it's like your kid. You're like, this is over. I'm done. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go wash my hands, take a shower, think about my life decisions.
You're sitting there and the missus texts you or calls you like when you're in mid and you're like, shit.
Hold on. I go, hey babe, I'm in here. Come take care of this problem I got here.
Well, she's not at home.
Well, I told her to get home anyways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But joke's on me. She's not doing it.
I know. She's like, fuck you.
The life that I live is not for everybody. It's not for the faint of heart. Yeah. Or the hopeful. If you got hope in your life, my life is not for you.
It's not happening. There's no hope here.
Just dead. I died a long time. I tell everybody that too. They're like, how's it going? I go, I died a long time ago. That's why I have 2 drinks in front of me. I've got the peanut butter whiskey, and then I got the mixed drink. It's all mixer.
Sorry, Billy Joe. The iFollowage doesn't work.
It doesn't work. But, you've been around for a while. Cheers to you, by the way.
Hashtag followage 87 years.
Shit, I bet it does work. Actually, if you go into the thing, let me go into Facebook and see how long it's been. Billy Joe, I'm going to look this up for you right freaking now, because it's gonna. If I go to the comments, it should pull it up.
But shouldn't it pop up if it shows up as a comment?
No, because it's a comment from.
Billy Joe says it works.
Yeah.
So.
1,211 days.
There we go.
Jesus Christ. Hey, Siri, how long is 1,211 days?
Billy Joe?
In years.
I know you sent us address and shirt size, but we lost the shirt size.
3.32 years.
So if you could give us your shirt size again so we can get that out to you.
Yeah, I'm not making any more shirts. Hopefully it's the size
for
that
Billy
we have.
Joe.
Yeah,
so,
hopefully. Yeah,
you're going to make it because it's for Billy Joe.
I told Lizzie. I said
1,211. Come on.
I said, just make these effing shirts. I don't care if they're in clown costume shirt cover colors or whatever. I go, I'm never asking you to make another shirt. I'm never giving away another fucking shirt ever in my life. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So if I tell you I'm going to get you a shirt in the future, just know I'm fucking lying because I'm hammered. I've been out drinking all day.
That beer bucket is dope, by the way. Perfect size for a sixer and a bottle of the good stuff, right?
I can't believe it worked. This is one of our oldest props, too. Alan found this over at Walmart, and we slapped a sticker on it. Some bitch works like a charm.
He's like, I need some sort of a bucket for the beer. I was like, I got you.
Yeah. That's when I was hanging out at the downtown playing volleyball all the time.
Right.
And I'm like, fucking beer bucket. These guys know what's up.
Right.
And you go somewhere else and ask for a bucket of beer. They look at you like you're fucking nuts. I'm like, it's just 5 or 6 beers. You put them in a bucket. You throw some ice on it. You hand them to me. Hey, I still tip you.
Oh, man. It's okay. I'm fine. Don't watch for shirts. Yeah, no. We told you to get you a shirt. We need your shirt size.
I'm pretty sure that you already sent the shirt size because we have
your address. Lost it.
But I have there's 2 more that are in that.
I just need a shirt size
for you, cutie. Don't you worry about it. We're gonna get it done.
Just come on, Billy Joe.
I didn't know if you were an XL or double XL. That's really all it is. Yeah. Nah, but Lizzie's expanding.
He comes back with a small. It's like fuck.
Damn it! I was way off.
Jay, I do. Give me free stuff. We've given you free stuff.
I shipped a goddamn shirt to Japan the other day.
You did.
That, some koozies and sunflower seeds. Because he's like, I missed the sunflower seeds. It's not like it back in the States. So I sent him like 5 bags of different sunflower seeds. Hey, look, listen. I love sunflower seeds. Love it. I got dill pickle, black pepper, the spicy shit. A different spicy shit, and it's like it's gonna be awesome. I hope he loves it. I hope he does.
Old school. I hate that about buckets too. I wish pitchers were the same size as they used to be.
What happened? Why is a pitcher of beer 2 fucking beers? Just bring me 2 beers. I don't need it in a different vessel.
And you got these places that they put the ice cylinder in the middle of the pitcher. I don't need an ice.
What do you mean? Someplace fucking Hooters. Just say Hooters.
There's other places.
No one thinks that you're not going to Hooters on your breaks. Take it easy.
I don't go to Hooters on my breaks.
There.
I usually go take a nap.
Chicken breast sandwich. Hold the chicken sandwich.
Today I went to False Idol on my break. I didn't drink anything. I just had to get something to go. We needed a beer for the pre-show.
I didn't have.
I wanted Squirtle, but they were all sold out.
Why am I drinking that? God damn it! Hold on.
Why not?
I get that.
I poured it.
I know. I get that damn. When I get that little small glass in my hand, buddy, it's just clinky time. You know what I mean? Like you get that pinky underneath
fully
that supports it, and you just kind of. You just sit there enjoying life. It's right there.
What the hell is going on here?
Got a hole in your lip.
Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm. Now, I actually prefer, to be honest with you, I don't like them mixed together. Like we've had a perfect mixture, like 50-50 once. Actually, it was more like how you poured it, right? Like more like 80-20.
XL. Gotcha, Billy Joe.
And there it is. And so it's actually a really nice blend to kind of give you another peanut butter Reese's, right? That's what it tastes like.
It's like a peanut butter Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yeah. And so, but I actually really enjoy the porter as it is, and then I really enjoy the peanut butter whiskey as it is.
But I think they taste really good together.
They're fine together as long as you get that. You got to do that 8 to, or it's a 4-to-1 ratio. You got to do that 4-to-1 ratio to get it right. And I do like 50-50, 30-60.
Well, I'd probably start out at the
30,
perfect ratio,
30,
and
70.
then it just becomes, hey, I just turned 70 yesterday. And happy birthday, Billy
I
Joe.
saw it on Old School, or not Old School, Let's Go Buddies page. He said happy birthday to, I was like, hey,
holy hell.
Say happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Billy Joe.
Man, I hope you're still slaying it.
All right.
Did she wake you up in that special
way? You know.
I saw that on The Sopranos the other day, right? So Carmela is blowing Tony.
Okay.
And she's like, oh, happy birthday. I look over at Lizzie. I'm like, you fucking,
coming up in a few months.
I was like, you fucking cheapskate. Like, unbelievable.
God dang.
I'm telling you. It's like I said, it's not for the, do you have any life left in your life? My life is not for you.
Yeah, no, I'm just here at this point in time. Like I just wake up in the morning, I do stuff, and then I go to sleep and I wake up and I do stuff. Like it's just kind of
where it is. So I
Okay.
lost one of my sphere molds. I don't know where the hell it went. I got one left though, so I'm gonna send you home with that. I also have some. Let me ask you a question about whiskey, and if you guys drink whiskey as far as either neat, room temperature, if you like it chilled. I'm more of a chilled guy with a little bit of splash of water.
I'm just here so I don't get fired.
Dude, I love beast mode. Now they have these whiskey stones.
Okay.
That you can throw in there, and it's just
I've seen them. They're just stones that you throw in your freezer and get them cold, right?
They're crazy. They last like forever, and but they don't. What is it called? Like
they don't melt.
They don't melt, and something
dissolve.
They don't mess with the integrity of your drink.
Okay,
right? They don't dilute it. They
like an ice cube will kind of water it down a little bit,
which is what I like actually. When I make a drink like this, I actually wait for a little bit so I can splash a little bit of water, and it's getting a little water from here.
See, I don't splash water. I do if I'm drinking like whiskey like that.
Yeah,
I'm just straight, right?
I can't do it. I don't.
I'll do it one of a few ways. Now I'll have the ice cube in it, right? But it's just straight, right? Now I will do a little Coke from time to time.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola. That is mix
Remember that video I showed you last time? Jesus, I want. What are you putting in this shit? That's one of my favorite videos.
We say whiskey and look who shows up. I like whiskey. What's up, whiskey? Bro?
Cheers to you, pal.
But I on occasion I'll do, but I don't do it that often with Coke. Like I think that was more my earlier whiskey drinking days.
Well, you
nowadays
do it to cloud it up, right? Because you're drinking like Crown or something like less, and so it's a mix. It's a mixer type
Jim
thing.
Beam or something like that. A little Jack.
Something that's a little harsh,
right? But like nowadays, it's if I'm drinking whiskey, I'm just full send, just whiskey, big ice cube.
I gotta water it down.
Or just regular ice cubes. If I don't like, I had 2 spears. And I've been able to find them since I moved. They're in a box somewhere.
Yeah.
In my garage. And it just that box hasn't been unpacked yet.
Right.
Here we are 2 years later. And
but like this one, I don't need to water down, obviously, because I do enjoy that peanut butter flavor.
It's that peanut butter, right?
It's flavored. It was a full pour in here, but it's Giant Rock. Now it is watering it down a little bit, but that's what I like about the rocks. The rocks, the stones. They do not have any. There's nothing that waters it down, so you get the integrity of your drink. That you get what you wanted, right? And I do have smaller spheres, like a little 4-pack, they're about like this big, and those are fun. They're not bad.
I've got some of those. They're like skulls. Small skulls now. Yeah.
Dude, I'm totally jacked for like Halloween. I can't wait. Like a couple things.
Whiskey said green apple whiskey. Yum.
Is that
I've had that one. That's Crown from Crown.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, I've had that one before. That's pretty good.
I don't drink Crown.
Jay, I'm a P. I don't do liquor straight. I've got enough hair on my body.
I'm right there with you, man. I don't do it either. Like this is like when I drink it, this is how I drink it. Even when it's like really good bourbon or like even high dollar, like Scotch and high dollar bourbon, they're like.
I don't typically drink like high dollar. Like high dollar for me is like Woodford Reserve.
That's still pretty high dollar.
Woodford Reserve or Buffalo Trace.
That's still
right.
That's still
like
good shit.
Christmas Eve, I was drinking Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
You picked me up a bottle for Christmas, and I had some ice, the Buffalo Trace, and was just knocking those back.
When I say high end or whatever or high dollar, it's like it's more of a high end or more of a quality thing. Not like
it's not Johnny Walker Blue Label.
You're not putting Johnny Walker Blue with a Rocco Ice. I mean, maybe you will. I don't know, because if you know what, if you can afford to drink it, you're going to drink it how you want it. And for the most part, I don't drink Scotch very well at all. Like it just tastes like kerosene.
It just depends. Like for me, like I'll have my like Christmas Eve. I was like, you know what? You had got me a bottle of Buffalo Trace and I was drinking it.
Whiskey, you're supposed to, I'm not drinking this bottle, but you've been told on several occasions to get your ass over here and drink if you want to party, you party. Okay. But, you keep not showing up. This looks bad on you. Don't look bad on me. It looks bad on you. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you right now, when
you know what I'm talking about?
When we get the call because you listed us for a reference, it's not going well. It's not going well at all.
Because I had a video of this guy just chugging.
But like
who snuck in here?
You picked me up that bottle for my birthday. Well, who's that?
Oh, Dylan Busby's in there.
Oh, Busby's
he sneaks in here. I missed his show. Busby? He's got a phenomenal mustache now. Have you seen it lately? Dude, it's a straight brick across
like a cop.
It's amazing. Yeah.
See a cop?
Yeah. He's narco for
there
real.
He is. What's up, Busby?
And I'll tell you what, I love you're not on YouTube. Oh shit. Why not? Did we get popped? It says we're live.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Huh.
Let me go look, because now I gotta go look.
You were I thought Old School was on there from YouTube.
Yeah, maybe it got popped.
For what?
I don't know.
We didn't do anything.
That's right there. We're on there.
Yeah.
New timeout links. You can now put people. I can put people in timeout for 24 months.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Watch your step. Looking at you, Jay.
Yeah, Old School's there.
Yeah, it's there. We're there on YouTube.
And I just put sup. So
yeah,
I appreciate you looking at it anyways.
Yeah.
Like, because, that's the kind of thing where if we don't know about it, we definitely want to know because we can figure out what's going on. We've been streaming on Instagram as well. Tonight we didn't do it. And then, with TikTok and whatnot, there's a lot of different avenues that we're like, we'll just see what's going on and poke around and,
Bill, he found it. Bill Patrick found it.
Hey, that guy. What's up, buddy?
Jay said, try me, bitch. Come on. Block that mother.
Try me, bitch. Come get me. Come on now.
I think it's the other way around. Try me.
Alan couldn't figure it out anyways. Remember that time I blocked Liz? Alan got like 12 texts. Why am I blocked from the show, Alan? Well, not Alan. What'd she call you, Tony or Antonio? When she's real pissed.
A little bit both.
Yeah. He looked at me and go, okay.
Usually not a name associated when I'm in trouble.
I was like, I don't really care. I was like, it just happened to be one of those nights where she was watching. She never watches, but there was something that was going on. I think it was, they only watch when they know you're up to something, and when you're up to no good, that's when they tune in, but then they can't see it. Like, I thought you're live. What are you doing at Brandon's house? Are y'all even are you even at Brandon's house? Or are you guys in Vegas fucking around? Oh, yes.
Old School has Alan posted a post-game take on the Lions game. I was really rooting for them. I'm going to be recording on the Talking Lions with Alan Page tomorrow. I've got a lot of topics coming up. There's going to be a lot of action out of that page here.
I'm going to tell you this right now. The biggest fail from 2023, and it obviously spilled over to 2024, was your lack of attention and commitment to that one. Because you know what? I did a Ranger podcast.
And when things started going good, you distanced.
And then
you ran away.
I'm nervous.
You ran away as soon
in the playoffs. I did. In the playoffs, I did.
You ran away before the playoffs.
No. Go back and watch. Go back and watch.
Shut your mouth.
You can check.
When things started going good, you ran away.
But I did it, and we won the World Series. Alan did one preseason show and never went back again. Like
I did more than one.
He got all nervous about it. But I'm telling you right now, that was the biggest fail because people because you guys,
I've got a lot
it was your year, right?
I've got a lot of stuff coming up, including my takes on Dan Campbell, and just to kind of give you a little heads up, we did not lose that game because of Dan Campbell.
No, not at all.
Not one bit.
Reynolds.
I'm not
for drop passes.
It was a series of things.
I'll listen to the show.
It was a series of things.
Yeah, definitely not going for it.
But Dan Campbell is not the reason why we lost. He coached that game just like he's been coaching for the last 3 years, and we've gotten better and better and better. I don't have any issues with the way Dan Campbell coached that game.
You want me to interject just a hair?
Yeah.
You guys play the Bears, the Vikings, and whatever, like all season long, right? So you can do shit like that, right? But you pull that shit in the NFC Championship game against the 49ers.
Yeah.
They are not a normal team. But you did it like they were that normal team. Now, it could have worked out. But you know what? You know how y'all got to that game? Remember what I texted you the week before, I think it was, when they kicked the fucking field goal? I go, why are they kicking the field goal? Why aren't they going for it?
Well, I thought the same thing at the end of the first half when he kicked the field goal.
I'm just saying,
right?
I don't want to talk about that. Save it for your show.
But I will say, we are where we are because of Dan Campbell's aggressiveness and his belief in his players.
Oh, yeah. But there's a difference between week 3 and the NFC Championship game. And there's because you're playing against a better team.
Right.
And I'll be honest, I couldn't believe Reynolds dropped a couple of those balls. And then everybody started dropping balls. Jameer Gibbs fucking fumbled the ball. All it took was
doesn't fumble. And he fumbles.
All it took was that as soon as they stopped on that fourth down, I looked at it and go, momentum's coming. I go, all they needed was a spark, and then all hell broke loose.
It
was crazy.
I didn't feel good about the game at all. The entire halftime.
Well, why would you? Because
we're up 17 points, right? And at halftime, I'm just pacing back and forth.
Yeah, Skrewball, man. That's what we're having tonight.
Oh yeah,
we'll do it live. Do what live? I don't even know what is he on, like a fucking 45-minute delay?
It's a drop. We'll do it live. Ticket.
He's not a ticket fan.
From the news, there was a whole news thing.
He's not from the ticket.
Okay, but
he's not a ticket.
A lot of people have seen that though.
Are you from the ticket?
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. But yeah, no, I've got old fashioned rapid day.
Well, no, I'm just having a peanut butter whiskey. I'm just enjoying the.
He's double fisting it.
Yeah,
today.
I got. Well, yeah, yes, I am. I got the concoction and I got the thing right here. It's just been a long day for me, so I'm just, I'm kind of, just kind of enjoying myself.
Okay,
You know what I mean? But
well,
I'll tell you this. So
I've never seen somebody so more uptight when they're doing like the whole loosey goosey thing. You just look so tight. Just not natural.
Oh God,
don't do that.
Bullshit. I love ticket. P1. Oh, he loves a ticket. Apparently, did you just figure that out, or did you know that for a while?
I mean, we've never discussed the ticket with him, but
yeah,
if he's doing that,
dude,
if he's throwing that drop in there, I'm assuming.
I had no idea you were a P1 to be one. By the way, yeah, Jesus Christ. Okay, who was 840 bit today?
I don't know.
No, I know.
Oh, I don't know. I was working at 840.
It's someone's birthday. It's a Texas Ranger birthday. It's a famous Texas Ranger birthday.
Nolan?
It's Nolan.
Oh, we're talking snow monkeys. Yeah. What's the lowest Super Bowl ticket cost?
$9 grand. $9 grand. I already looked it up because I thought about going. I was like, you know what? Like last year and the year before that, you can get to the Super Bowl for it was under $4 grand.
Yeah, but Vegas,
and it's in Vegas. Everything is between people and all the comps and all that kind of stuff. You go there and it does. They buy these tickets and you're going to be on top.
What's made of leather and sounds like a sneeze? A shoe.
Oh, it's going to be something else. It was some anatomy of a part of a person. Like nice ass, I mean, we're going to figure out something, but I don't know. What do you want? I've been on the golf course golfing all day, hanging out, my sunburnt. Do I look sunburned to you?
No.
Nice. I hate being like, hey, I can't show up today because I got an appointment or something. Then I show up to work all sunburned the next day. It's like a really stupid move on my part. Can I get that for you?
A little bit.
Just touch?
Just.
All right.
There we go.
All right. So yeah, no, we went and picked this up. This is we're breaking dry January. Now, dry January for us was just a drier version of it.
Dryish.
Yeah, no, we've had our NA beers and things like that. And you know what? The cool thing was this is that people were telling us, hey, they're tagging us in posts. Hey, there's a not dry January. There's a non-alcoholic craft beer store, bottle store, craft beer, a non-alcoholic craft beer bar type thing.
Did you see Jason send us a message last night?
All kinds of
drinking
shit.
the rodeo from Shiner, the NA.
That's a damn good beer.
It wasn't bad.
And I think everybody kind of gets lost with that. And people talk shit, and it's it doesn't really make any sense because if you're out and say you're DD, Heineken had the perfect commercial for it. Heineken when they went 0.0
spiked beer. We're doing a mix. Yeah, we're doing the peanut butter whiskey and the Shiner Hershey's chocolate. It's like a Reese's peanut butter cup. Yeah. You should give it a try.
We're not putting bourbon, just Skrewball whiskey. No,
Skrewball whiskey.
For February,
peanut butter Skrewball whiskey.
February for me, I think I'm gonna do bourbon only. I really do. I think maybe when we do the show or something like that, I'll drink some beer, but I think I'm gonna do bourbon only.
Okay.
Clear the coffers over there. But yeah, so I think Heineken had a great commercial for it. They had their Heineken 0.0 type thing, and it was like, "Are you driving tonight or whatever?" And it was like, "No, I just want to, but I want a taste of a beer. Right. Like I'm out. I want to feel like I'm here, and there's no big deal. No one's looking at the container. They just think, hey, it's another Heineken or something like that." And I really did think that it was a great move because it's like you just want to have a beer that tastes like a beer, but you don't want to. You want to drive. You got to drive, right? You say you got to take the old lady home, or you want to go out with the boys, or something like that. But you're like, I got to drive, right?
Right.
Or I got shit to do tomorrow. And rodeo was phenomenal. I really did think it was great.
I do it here on Wednesdays, right? We have the beers during the show, and then after the show, we hang out for a few hours after the show, smoking cigars, and I'm drinking NA beers.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're talking. What bourbon do you drink?
I don't know. What do I got over there?
I don't know. You don't drink whiskey, but you have 7 different bottles of whiskey in your cabinet.
So I got Basil Hayden's. What the one was? Buffalo Trace. I've got
Woodford right now.
Woodford in there.
Yeah.
I got
peanut butter whiskey.
God damn it. There's I don't know. I got like 5 or 6 different bourbons.
Yeah.
But most,
I got
obviously they're from Kentucky. They're all from either my hometown or I think Four Roses in there as well. But yeah, no, I drink because they're all from where I'm from.
I think right now
I got some Irish whiskey in there.
I got the Buffalo Trace. I've got, what was that whiskey that whiskey gave us? The local one.
Bent.
I still have some of that bent. Like I don't have a lot.
Yeah.
I got that whiskey you got me for my birthday. I can't remember the name of it though.
The one. Oh no, you got Scotch. That's Scotch.
Okay,
oh,
Scotch. Yeah.
Aber or something or whatever.
Yeah.
I figured just a little something. I didn't want to get too like forward with it because I was like, have it. If you guys win it, crack it. If you guys go to Super Bowl, crack it again.
I was totally gonna crack. I was saving it like if we had played in the Super Bowl to crack after we won it. And smoke that cigar you got me for my birthday.
Yeah, that's a high rated.
Now it's like it'll probably be this weekend type thing.
Yeah, it's a high rated little thing of Scotch. Yeah. It's not crazy expensive or anything like that, so you don't have to feel like it's like, but it's a solid, right? It's like Woodford Reserve or something like that, but in the Scotch world.
Yeah. So I'm definitely looking forward to having some. Like I said, I'll probably bust it open this weekend.
Yeah.
And smoke that cigar you picked me up. Maybe like a Friday or Saturday night. I mean, would you say that cigar is like a 3-hour burn or something?
It's 3 hours. It's a commitment. And you don't want to rub it out like like you're.
No. What I'm not a quitter. Yeah. Once I start a cigar, I'm finishing it. Right. Yeah. I think it's supposed to get a little bit chillier this weekend, so I think it might be as long as it's not raining. I think we're gonna end up with maybe a little fire outside and some scotch and a cigar. And
you know what I'm gonna give you? I'm gonna get you. You know what a sail canopy is or whatever. It's like a sailboat.
Okay.
It's a triangle fucking canopy is what it is. But people put them in their backyards for like sun and deflection and like rain and stuff like that.
We have one in our.
You got one already?
Yeah. Because we had the pergola, right? Remember I had but that thing was so old flimsy. I literally we were concerned about it like falling, and I literally went out there one night and just kind of pushed it and just knocked it over and cut all that wood and threw it all away. And we've got a metal A-frame. Like almost like a carport type thing.
Yeah, I know
back
what it
there.
Is. Yeah.
And so we've got that back there now because we've got several chairs out back and some benches and stuff, and we've got some of the string lights and stuff out there. Not like Christmas lights, but
no, I know
like light bulbs.
Yeah, people have them in the backyard. They know.
And so we've got that out there. So we got the lights out there and they change colors and things like that.
Well, let me know if you want another one of those because I just don't. I bought it and I don't need it anymore because I'm redoing the backyard anyways.
Right.
And so now it won't work how I had it. So I've got a giant fucking sail. It's like, I don't know, 15 to 20 feet this way.
Right.
Another, it's huge. Okay. What do we got here?
We'll talk. Let's see here. Woodford Double Barrel is my favorite, but my everyday is Bullet. Do you have a favorite?
You know what's crazy is I had Bullet at the Super Bowl last year.
I don't think I've ever had Bullet.
I was out there. I really wasn't impressed. But
you were in Vegas, right? Were you in Vegas for the Super Bowl last year?
And they were like, you can order whatever you want. I was like, okay, cool. What kind of bourbons and whiskey are we talking about? And they listed off whatever. They're like, you know what? Give me Bullet. I never had it.
I see it a lot when I go.
Yeah.
Especially because typically especially over the Christmas season, you had me looking for Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
And so it's right there because it's alphabetical order. So Buffalo Trace, Bullet, they're next to each other.
Yeah.
So I saw a lot of it during that time. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I just haven't picked it up, but apparently I'm going to have to pick it up.
Well, they didn't have it the way I drink it, right? They couldn't get the I was like, give me a 3-inch sphere. And it goes, well, I don't have it. Whatever. I go, well, I don't want you throwing like chips into it because it just diluted too quick.
It melts a lot quicker.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. That's the nice thing about the cube is you'll go through about 3 or 4 drinks before the cube's gone.
I do want the cube. Like I have the spheres going right now. You can see it right here. It's been going since 7 o'clock, actually a little bit before. But I want the cube. I want that cube. It looks cool as shit. They're just,
I love the cube.
Some of them get too expensive, but it is what it is.
And I mean, even with the whiskey stuff, it's kind of gone over to our cigars where usually I bring over the Buffalo Trace cigars. And then today I picked these up. They're the Maker's Mark cigars.
Oh, fun cutting into that.
Yeah. Well, it's got that right there for you for the peel. Yeah.
Hell, they don't do that for the damn bottles.
But
over there
pick those up today. Old school, my friend used to drink whiskey and moved to tequila. But the problem with tequila is that's a shooting drink, right?
No. You get a nice high-end type thing. It's a sipper for sure.
I mean, I definitely do like more expensive. I love to shoot
when I say high end or when I say whatever, it doesn't necessarily it's not indicative to like the price, but a high end, solid, well
It
rounded.
typically is, but yeah.
Well, but some things are. Some things are like
It's been
it
on
just
tequila
costs
for
money.
a couple years now. Yeah.
But it's one of those things where I don't drink tequila anymore. I just can't do it. Like the smell of it,
Like a nice like Patron Silver.
all the bad choices and shit I've made.
Yeah.
Like I just can't do it anymore.
Well, like I was talking to you about like because we were talking about taking shots and bad choices and things like that, and we were talking about Jaeger, and I was talking about how like I hadn't had Jaeger in I don't even know.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to have some Jaeger again. So now that dry January is over, I'm gonna go get a little small bottle of Jaeger and take a shot. How he drank way too much whiskey if he moved to Tequila, Mexico.
So there's a couple different things. So right here, like you have it's Clase Azul tequila, right? It's that weird ass bottle.
Casa Azul.
I got that for I think Paula, like Melton's
we did the Casa Azul sodas.
Yes. Yeah, we have the sodas that are in the fridge. Did we do one or two?
We did
one or two.
One or two.
Yeah, they had a little soda water type thing. I just if I'm out and about or I'm hanging out with friends and they like, hey, and I got a nice bottle. Oh God, I got to see.
God bless you.
Thank you. And so we got a nice bottle of tequila for them. And of course, Melton's like, hey man, let's do a shot. I'm like, all right, fine. And those shots, they're not as bad as whatever, but they're also sipping. Like you pour it in a glass. Like I got some mezcal in the house, right? That my buddy brought or my coworker brought back from Mexico.
Okay.
Because he ended up with a bottle of bourbon from the Christmas swap, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm like, this is where my family's from. It's right down the street from my mom's house, He goes, dude, I'm going to bring you some mezcal. Like that's in the town where I'm from. I was like, all right, man, we'll go and bring it out there. We'll see what's going on. But if you go south of the border, just like Billy Joe's talking about, when you go down there, the tequila is different than the tequila up here. He goes, this isn't like the shit up there, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know if it's the agave. I don't know what the flavor is. I don't know what the smell is, but I just can't handle it. But if you get a little higher end, like a little bit above Patron, but it's not Patron, it's actually cheaper.
Like Patron, like silver, I think is a little bit of the higher end of the Patron.
Platinum.
But like I'll shoot it. It's nice and smooth. But like I back in the day, mid-20s, we were drinking bottom of the barrel stuff. Like it came in a plastic bottle. You would have the worm in the bottom of it. There were several nights where I was just trashed, and people like, eat the worm. Okay, I'll eat the worm.
Jesus.
Let's see, your old school. I don't know. I guess he just sips on it like whiskey. The higher end stuff. The Rock has one he likes. Not for me.
I'm telling you, that's exactly what it is. It's just a different variant of alcohol, and you can sit there and you put it in a cup just like this, and you sit there and just sip on it. It's not a shooter. It's not something that a shooter is usually low quality shit. If people are shooting it, it doesn't taste good, right? And so this is one where you're just like, it's something you want to sit on, relax, and enjoy, just like the bourbon we drink, just like any of the other high ABV shit. You're like, I want to chill and enjoy it. Oh, I just want to slam it in a second. I'd be like, oh yeah, this is phenomenal. All of a sudden, I'm shitting on the carpet. I don't know.
I'll tell you what though, we're gonna line up some Irish car bombs. I'm in.
Oh boy.
Oh, buddy.
I'll tell you what.
I still remember that one year for Tony Fest. When we started out at RAR that day, and we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, a couple other bars, and we ended up at Pockets, I think it was, that pool hall.
Yeah,
and we started doing car bombs, and I think we did about like 4 or 5 car bombs. Just
was back in the day too. Also,
it was a while ago.
What's the place?
We're talking like 30s.
Well, yeah, but where's our place in Grapevine? Our dive bar, Peace Burger.
They're shut down now. Yeah.
You get $3 friggin' car bombs, $5 car bombs. So
it was like $3 crowning down. You get the car bomb. We go out there and get the car bombs, and I mean, we had that one year for my birthday where we just got we were drunk, but our buddy Shane got so drunk that we looked sober when the cop showed up, because Shane was laying down puking in the parking lot.
I thought Hess's sister was gonna kill me. Like when I took him home, I thought it was over. I go, buddy, where do you fucking live? And I'm like calling everybody. It's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And I got him in the house, and she looked at me like, I'm here dropping him off. I'm not taking it on me. I did not make this guy drink all that shit.
Look here.
I am not the guy.
The police officer said, she said, we were sober and we were to take him home.
And you had to take a shot at her anyway. She was semi-cute. So you're like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just hanging out. I was having some tacos
He was so drunk. We looked sober.
Yeah.
Ugh. And we were not sober by any means.
Buddy. But yeah, I don't like, for me nowadays, like it's like shooter or something like that. We went out last week and Lizzie's friend was like, this is my favorite drink or whatever. And I'm like, it tastes like a lemon drop or something. It tasted like crazy. He goes, it's got Jameson in it. I go, oh my God. It's like, there's no way. One, it doesn't have Jameson. Either an effing liar or I don't know what the other thing would be that I accuse you of at this point. There's all that shit on your glass. What is it? Is that chocolate? That's what you got a dip in over there?
No
dip.
No dip.
Have you ever dipped?
No.
Never in your life?
Never.
I've only done it twice.
Never done it.
I got sick and like threw up in like high school.
Yeah.
I was in baseball. Like, you want to dip me? I was like, I'll take one. Yeah, why not?
I've never dipped before. Never.
I can't even stand that smell
I remember
anymore.
like one of the first times the first time I ever had a cigar, I threw up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I was also trashed.
Yeah.
Oh, like yeah. I was with Mike Graham. We were out in Austin. We went to 6th Street. And we went to 6th Street. We stayed there. And the next day we were going to float the Guadalupe River.
Okay.
And we partied on 6th Street, got trashed. We're there at the pool at the hotel.
Okay.
And thank God Mike was there because he prevented me from doing something just completely fucking stupid. Because the hotel we were at had an outdoor pool. And there were people like climbing up on like the balcony and stuff.
Okay.
Jumping into the pool.
Oh God.
And I was like, dude, I could do that.
Oh Jesus.
And Mike's like, you're not doing that. I'm like, I'm doing it.
You got like no athletic ability.
I've got a lot of I'm
a lot
deceptively
a lot, do you?
Athletic.
A lot,
yeah.
do you? Okay. All right. I like where this is going. Tell me
you're looking at the captain of his high school hockey team.
Oh God.
Right?
Oh, Jesus.
But I'm like, I'm doing it. And Mike's he's quite a bit bigger than me, and he's pretty persuasive. He's like, you're not fucking doing it.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right.
Oh, okay.
And then he turned his back for a second, and I tried to.
Yeah. You stuck clawing
and he fucking snatched me like a champ.
You're like
grabbed me by the back of the neck. I was like, oh.
You're like a goddamn toddler, man. You got to keep your eye on you at all times. Yeah.
But yeah, I tried once, and he stopped me, and I said, okay. He goes, don't you do it.
Oh, buddy.
And I was like, Mike, I got this. He goes, I will kick your ass if you do it. And I was like, I don't want to have Mike kick my ass. Like Mike's one of those people, like you've got like certain friends in your life that you never want to disappoint or let down.
Yeah.
And Mike's that guy.
Yeah,
like,
he's a nice guy.
I never, and he's like, dude, just don't do it. I'm like,
we had a rough start
for you,
but now we're definitely
for you. I won't do it, Mike. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, it was, but yeah. And so like he gave me a cigar. I was like, I'm sitting there, I take a few puffs and I was like, be right back. I don't know if it was a cigar or if it was just I was just trashed.
Yeah,
but the guy was just like went did a little puking rally and came back and yeah. Jack Black gives other fat guys too much confidence. He's a nimbling big man.
He is very nimble, very nimble. Yeah, no, I had a cigar out there. I was in Vegas. We were.
Yeah, I think I got some little floaties in here because I had a few in the.
Yeah, Lizzie and I were just kind of roaming around. We ended up in like New York because I love that South End shit.
I love New York. New York is fun.
And it was a cigar place. So I go, let me get a couple cigars. He goes, okay, you want me to cut them for you? Light them? I was like, yep. I ain't got nothing. Didn't bring it. Don't have anything. Ain't got nothing. Whatever. And so he does. And so like as we're sitting there, I'm like, we're smoking. And of course I'm just smoking too fast. And then like Lizzie's hers like goes, I'll take it. I'll take it from you, whatever. So then I hammer another one. All of a sudden, like an hour later, I'm sick. I'm up in the room. I'm done. Yeah, like it's over.
That was the only time I ever got sick smoking one. And I don't know. I think it was like a really, really cheap one too.
Yeah.
Like that type of thing.
I don't remember what I had, but no, all I remember was like the tobacco or whatever it was. I think
it was like a Swisher Sweet or something like that.
Oh, Jesus.
Like,
that was it for you? It was a Swisher Sweet?
Something like that.
Oh, no. Mine was a normal size.
I want to tell you right now, we didn't cut that crap, okay?
Oh, Jesus. Boner and I used to go, like, we'd hang out, like, late at night. We'd either go play basketball or something like that, and we would, like, just hang out and have, like, and we would have a Swisher Sweet. And we were sitting there, like, at the park or some bullshit outside, hanging out in the colony. Bullshit and just hey, let's have one. Of course, I smoked that son of a bitch all the way down to the damn thing. No, this was a full size. When I first got sick, buddy, it was It was a full size one.
And
And Lizzie left my ass in the room. She goes, wait here all the time. I got to go get that money.
I gotta go get paid.
Those damn slot machines.
Buffalo.
Yeah, exactly. That was. And she goes, I hit a jackpot. And, you were up in the room. I was like, because Titanic was on. I could hear that in the room. So every time I hear that movie, I get fucking sick, even if I wasn't before. And so God, kill me now.
Yeah, but no. And
did you in hell? No, I don't know what I did. To be honest, it's just a rookie mistake.
And then I think after that, I think one of the next times I had it was at a casino, right? I'm at a casino and, everyone's smoking and stuff. I'm like, let me get a cigar.
Yeah.
Right. You go, they got the little cigar shacks there.
You got it from there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like,
I never thought about going there to get one.
Yeah. I don't have any other options. Right. And I'm like, let me get a cigar, and grabbed one or two and, was good. And then we started smoking them. I don't know.
Yeah,
6 months ago or however long ago we started smoking them here.
I bring mine up there when I go up, and but there was been a couple times where I kind of run out, I smoked not to the damn nub, and I'm like, and when I'm down to the nub, I'm flinging it. I mean, I'm just fucking shooting that shit into the crowds. Yeah, no,
jackpot while Rapid Dave crying to my heart will go on.
I'm telling you right now, she hit a jackpot or whatever, and I was sicker than a dog.
A spoiler alert: she hits jackpot every damn time she goes.
Yeah, she gave me like $400 or $500 fuck off money here last time. She goes, fuck off.
Like, hey babe, I'm out of money. She's like, go. It sounds like when I used to go to casino with my grandma. I'd go up to Michigan and visit my grandma, and we would take a bus. There was a bus that would go from Detroit to Windsor. We'd go to Canada. This is before they had the casinos in Detroit.
Yeah.
And so we'd go up to Windsor, and I didn't know anything about I just went and played slots, right? My grandma said, go play some slots, whatever. And I go play slots, and she would go and do her thing, and I'd run out of money, and I'd go and find her, and she's like, what's going on? I was like, I'm out of money. She's like, here, take this, go. I'm doing good. Just leave me alone. Right. So
you realize now you're like Cousin Eddie, right?
No.
You know who Cousin Eddie is?
From Adam's Family? No, not Cousin Eddie.
Your Cousin Eddie. Can you do the whole quote?
No.
Anybody ever tell you your bad luck?
But I'm not.
He goes, when you he goes, my mom said that one time. When your foot's caught in a bear trap, then you got 90% burns. You gotta start talking crazy.
You've been there when I've hit in the casinos. Me and you, we've gone to Vegas, and I walk around from table to table, and I'm hitting, right?
I try to get you over your birthday.
We hit.
I'll try to get you over your birthday.
I still remember that one time we were out there in Vegas, and this is a table that we sat down and we played at for a little while.
He is the cooler. I am the ultimate cooler though. I'm the ultimate.
I walk up to the table, I throw 20 down on red, hit. Let me do it again, hit, walk away. And then we go and hit another table. But there was one day we were sitting there and we're playing. And we're sitting there playing, and we're playing 14, 25 and everything else, right? And we're sitting there
to Lizzie. I go, well, 14 is his number. He goes, what do you mean 14 is? I think is that your booth number or something like that. I saw one of the things where it said 14. Yeah. I was like, how the hell do you get both his numbers on? I go, what do you mean his number? I go, that's his fucking number. I go, just like 25 is my number. It's just our numbers.
just our numbers, right? And but we're sitting there and we're playing, and one number hits, and the guy paid it out, but he paid us out.
Yeah.
And we didn't hit the number.
We were at Excalibur when that happened.
And he's sitting there and he does it, and you didn't notice. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, and then he says,
I think you were too intoxicated to figure out that you might have won.
No, we did not win.
I know you.
It was early in the day.
You're still there. No, we were hammered right out of the.
We were not. No. We were not hammered yet. We hadn't even met up with the knob yet. This was the year we went out there for my birthday, and we didn't meet up with the knob till later in the day. But we sit there and we hit, and we didn't hit, and then I look at you and I go, "We got to go." And you go, "What do you mean?" I go, "Cash out." You're like, "Why?" I go, "We got to go." You're like, "All right." You're like, "Man, we just hit." I was like, "Yeah, we got to go." And so we cash out because he paid us we hit the number.
Yeah, the actual number.
And then we're walking away. And he's like, "What happened?" I was like, "Well, we're not far away enough yet." And when we got a little further away, I go, "Dude, he just paid us and we didn't hit."
You thought they were gonna send out the fucking casino Gestapo over us?
Hey,
we're small timers, man. No one cares.
I've seen enough videos to know they're watching, right? And I'm like, we got to go.
Oh God.
But yeah, you paid us out. We didn't hit, and I was just like, we got to go, man. Because here's the other thing: that luck ain't gonna last, right? So, and that's the thing. Like we'll sit down at a table, we'll play, we'll hit a couple times, and then we walk away. And then we'll find another table. We'll look at the table for a minute. Okay, here's what's going on. We'll play a few things. We'll hit a few, and then we walk away. And that's how you get up, especially if you're playing something like roulette or something like that.
Yeah.
If you sit for too long, eventually the table's going to get you.
Yeah. I mean, you have a slight advantage, I think, at certain table games and things like that. But, you have to know when to get up and move about. And of course, like most time when we go, we're actually looking for a nice spot where we can get good, it's low table limits.
We'll sit down at the electric
Excalibur
roulette table.
Yeah.
Was it the Cosmo that year?
Oh, electronic. Sorry,
electronic.
Was
that was Cosmo,
MGM
wasn't it?
Or something like that. Or how was it? Not MGM.
I could have sworn it was the Cosmo.
Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
When we went to the day trip with everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Where your mom came, and Liz and Lizzie and me and you.
Boy, that was a rough.
We sat down. It was like a $1 limit, like minimum. It's like $1 minimum. And we're just sitting there.
And it was electronic.
And we're just sitting there playing. But we had a waitress that came by, and we told her, like, hey, keep the drinks coming. We need a beer and a shot. And she would bring us a beer and a shot every 15 minutes.
Well, you have to tip them, right?
Right, so but we tipped her. Right?
I think that's what I tell everybody, right? I'm like, hey, when you sit down, I'm like, hey, we're going to be here for a little bit. Here's like $20, for all of us. We're going to, whatever. But every time you come around, we're going to just keep tipping.
We tipped her. I think we tipped her like 20 the first time.
Yeah.
And then every time after that, we tipped her $1 for each drink.
$1 for each drink. Yep.
And she was bringing us 6 drinks because it was me, or 4 drinks, or 8. It was me, you, Liz, and your mom.
Yeah, Lizzie done took off.
Lizzie was hitting.
Yeah, she's like, I ain't got time for y'all.
She's playing the slot machines, just hitting like a champ.
Yeah,
and so we're tipping her $8 every time she comes by.
Yeah.
And so she's coming by every 15 minutes with a beer and a shot.
Ain't nothing going on there, buddy.
And we just kept it rolling.
It was rough.
It was a great time.
Now it's whatever the hell it's called, but yeah, no, it was rough.
Crazy to hear stories about you guys like Dana White being banned for betting too much. What a problem to have. Oh, we're not betting a lot. Like,
no, I mean, we end up like, I'll tell you what, I will say this since we're on the topic.
Alan was like, I've seen Casino. Robert De Niro's going to come break our hands with a hammer.
Yeah. I will say this. This is one of my favorite places. I love the south end of the strip. Like I love, I'm more of an MGM kind of guy. So it's MGM Grand. It's, but also when you go south, you have, what is down there? It's Mandalay Bay, which is connected to
Mandalay
Excalibur.
Bay is closest to the airport.
Yes.
So like when we go, we get off the plane, we hit up a taxi or Uber, whatever, sitting out there, and we say, take us to the closest casino, which is always Mandalay Bay. We go to Mandalay Bay, we play a few games, we get a couple drinks, and then we hit up Denny's. Usually,
we gotta go. We gotta keep going. It's a little bit further.
And then we go and we keep going, and then shortly after that, we're hitting up White Castle.
That's way at the end.
And
that's what I'm saying. It's like, that's why I like gambling at the, because we get to get in for those $3 prices if it's a crap machine or like a roulette machine, right? So we go from Mandalay Bay. We go to Excalibur. We hit New York, then we come across straight to MGM. Which is crazy. I'll tell you right now. So if you haven't been to Vegas yet, if you're going in the summer, you're going in the winter or whatever, you can actually get from Mandalay Bay to Luxor to Excalibur all indoors. You don't have to leave the casino. And so that's why I love being down there. We just hang out and chill and whatever.
Yeah. Busby, I've been to Atlantic City in the off season. I'm such white trash. I had a good time. Hey, you're at a casino.
You like going to Shreveport? You like going to Shreveport?
I love Shreveport.
Yeah.
Hell, I've gone up to Oklahoma
and
had a blast, right? Not just like the bigger casinos. Like the last time I went, me and Liz went. We went to WinStar, and we got there, and it was just packed. It was crazy packed.
Yeah.
Like you had trouble finding a seat. It was just too many people. So we left, and we went to our Airbnb, and then like 4 miles from our Airbnb was one of those little small casinos where it's just essentially just slot machines.
Just slot machines.
And
a cheap ass bar. I'll tell you that right now.
Dude. Well, you're not paying for drinks.
Oh, out there?
Yeah.
Shit.
As long as you're gambling.
I went up there to.
But when we went there, they were done serving drinks. Like they have a limit where they can serve drinks and can't alcoholic drinks.
Oh, okay.
And at least at the one that we went to. But like we went there and we got there and we just playing slot machines and just hit. We had a blast. Had a great time.
Yeah.
We
went up there for New Year's. I think we stayed in Broken Bow at a cabin. Liz was like, hey, what are we doing? I go, let's go somewhere. So it was like $1.50 drinks.
We walked in a room at Gold Nugget and I was like, my God, I finally made it.
Dude, don't besmirch the Gold Nugget because they have remodeled and it's pretty nice. It is kind of nice. There's a lot of goddamn kids running around down there.
Dude.
Like it's so annoying. Yeah. They're like, I'm like, if you don't get the fuck out of my way, I'm just swatting kids with beer bottles.
Right. So the first time I went to Vegas was actually a work trip.
Yeah, for EB Games.
I was working at EB Games. We had our manager
starts most of our stories. Like when we talk, he goes, I was working for EB Games.
But our conference was at Mandalay Bay. So I stayed at Mandalay Bay that first year.
Yeah, which is nice.
Oh, I love it. And like I had won a contest that year for like Madden pre-sales.
Yeah.
So I got an extra two days in Vegas.
Oh.
And I got to stay at Mandalay Bay and it was awesome. The second time I went, I've only stayed the night there twice.
Oh.
In Vegas.
Okay.
The Mandalay Bay when I went for work, and then when my brother got married.
You got married in Vegas?
One of them, the one who got divorced shortly after because his wife cheated on him.
Buddy, so I don't mean to interrupt your story.
Yeah.
But if you ever have a chance to like officiate or maybe do a speech for like a second wedding, you got to welcome everybody back again.
Definitely will.
Welcome everybody back again.
And they got married at they got married by Elvis.
Oh, that's awesome.
But it was at the place where Bon Jovi got married.
No shit.
Because they have a sign out front.
Yeah.
Bon Jovi got married.
Yeah.
And so he got married there. And it was funny because like his best man was his wife's brother.
Okay.
And so like I get there and I never met any of them before and stuff. And I get out there and I'm sitting there and I'm talking to him and stuff. And the guy's name is Benny. And he's like, man,
is that the guy with one arm?
No. That's Lefty that was here.
I thought his name was Benny.
I met Lefty delivering pizzas. Right. Which that's a hilarious story from the first time I met him. But I'm sitting there and I'm talking. He's like, man, I've told your brother several times not to go through with this. And I'm like, what?
Oh, that's the one?
I'm like, what?
The hula?
He goes, yeah, dude. He goes, dude, I love your brother. I love my sister, but my sister's a whore.
Oh, God.
And he goes,
that one a Doug?
Doug
1.0 or Doug 2.0?
No.
Dear God.
That's on Liz's side. This is my brother. And he's like, dude, I've been telling. And like when he's telling me this, my brother's sitting right there.
Oh, yeah, good.
And he was like, dude, come on. He's like, no, dude, my sister's a whore. This isn't going to work out.
Yeah.
And like they got married and he ended up getting deployed shortly after that. And she cheated on him. And
there was a baby waiting for him when he got married.
No, as far as I know, they're still married. Like he refused to pay for the divorce because he's not the one who cheated. But as far as I know, they're still married. But yeah, that was crazy. But like the hotel I stayed at was, I can't remember the name of it, but it was the hotel that had all the dealers that were like impersonators, like celebrity impersonators.
Oh shit! In Vegas?
Yeah. I think it was like the Quad or something like that was what it was called then.
Before then,
but like all the dealers at all the tables were all celebrity impersonators. So I get to this room, or I get into this hotel room, and I've got a balcony that's covered in bird shit. And you step on the balcony, and all you see is all other hotels, right? And then it's got a tube TV. It's not a flat screen or anything like that. Like flat screens were a thing at that point in time. Everyone had them. I had an old tube TV with a Nintendo 64 hooked up to it.
There you go.
Meanwhile, we're like Xbox. Nintendo's moved on the GameCube. All that. But yeah, I was just like, oh man,
you too much.
But yeah, you tell me Vegas when it ended like that. Get the fuck out.
I got married in Vegas. What's wrong with that?
But she said I was getting a discount. Yeah.
No, I got married in Vegas. What's the problem with that? I ran off.
But yeah, that was the second. Other than that, every other time I've gone to Vegas has been a day trip. I've never stayed longer than a day.
I think 3 days is the longest. And when I say 3 days, I mean, it's 2 nights. That's it. Like, you don't need to be there longer unless you're adventuring out of the city. You're going to go to either Hoover Dam, you're going to the Grand Canyon, things like that.
Maybe you like to see a lot of shows.
Well, I mean, because even that is still like, I mean, you can see shows throughout the days and nights type thing. It gets crazy expensive. Yeah, no, it's just one of those things. But yeah, holy moly. You ready? Let's get out of here.
Already? I didn't even talk to you about the PSYOP that's going on right now.
What the hell's a PSYOP?
Psychological operation.
Is that one with the
I teased this at the beginning of the show. So the Trumpers are out there and they're complaining because there's a conspiracy going on right now. And this has to deal with the NFL.
Hold on, I got a question.
Yeah.
You say the Trumpers or whatever. So like, so you're a Biden guy?
No, I'm saying this is a theory out there.
I got a question. Do you want to? You're following a guy that can't even form a sentence? Are you impartial? But you take darts at everybody.
It's well documented that I'm not politics guy.
But you're one side though. You're not politics guy on this show, but you're a politics guy. Like
no, in anything, in anything.
Not, so hold on.
Go ahead.
You vote every year, right? Or every 4 years?
No,
you don't vote at all.
I voted.
Not even your local.
I have voted like twice in my life.
What year?
I don't. I voted
1998.
I voted Trump's first year, and then I
vote for Hillary.
Fuck,
no, you know. Either you're pro, or you're against. But
well, no. So with that election, I didn't like either one, and I voted for the person who I thought was most likely to get impeached first.
The Rock.
No, I voted for Hillary because I thought she would get impeached first, and we would get to her vice president first.
Who was her vice president?
I don't even remember. Steve.
Sounds like a Steve.
Probably it was Steve.
All right.
But I enjoyed Trump's 4 years.
That was for you.
I enjoyed Trump's 4 years because my 401k was awesome. Yeah. Was awesome, right?
That's what I said.
And then I voted one other year, like shortly after I was allowed to vote. I don't remember when it was. I don't remember who was running.
Well, it was Clinton. No, it wasn't the other guy, the climate change guy.
I know. Al Gore.
Yeah,
Al Gore. He invented the internet, right?
Yeah, or some other fuck.
I don't even remember who was running or what.
Tim Kaine, you son of a bitch.
I don't even know who that is. But I bet you he was better than her.
That's my whole thing, right? So before you get into this, so they're banking on Taylor Swift coming in and swaying 60 million votes because they're all mindless fucking idiots anyways, right? Taylor Swift followers. Like they all think they all just won the Super Bowl, but it hadn't happened yet. They all got their little fucking the Chiefs jerseys and shit. They're all Chief t-shirts. And so the Democratic Party is actually pulling.
They all say karma for the name and Travis Kelce's number.
It's like
has Lizzie got in on that with the printing yet?
Not fucking
she needs to.
Whatever, but like Chiefs and 49ers type thing. Like, hey,
she needs to get in on the karma and the Travis Kelce number.
And it's so fucking weird because I'm like, so I understand being worried about a bunch of mindless fucking people, voting.
No disrespect.
And it all it does is makes me think back to like, does everybody deserve? Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Does everyone in this country deserve a vote?
That's a loaded question.
No, it's not. It's does everyone that's an American citizen deserve a vote?
Yeah, I would say because that's what our country is built on, right? Freedom. You have other countries where you don't have an option.
What if you're bought or you're too stupid or something like that, or you follow idiots? You follow. Let's just say this.
So let me ask.
Let's say you follow Taylor Swift, and she controls. Like Taylor Swift say, "Hey, you know what? We got this this guy here. He's not bad, but he's like 90 years old. Can't form a sentence. Doesn't really know what's going on. Has no idea what year it is.
Slippery slope party.
you vote." And we're voting for him because the other guy, we just can't take it. Well, in the wallet, because in the wallet, it affects the rest of us. And her wallet, it doesn't affect the damn thing.
Hey, here's the thing.
No, hold on. I'm not done yet. Hold on. So if someone can, in let's just say, affect 60 to 80 million votes,
need to get into my conspiracy theory.
So you don't care what I'm saying?
No.
So you don't give a shit?
No, I do. But
because I'm about to ask you a question, but you're too worried about your conspiracy theory.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm done.
Ask your question.
That's it. Don't you have a problem with that? Or
So,
do you have a problem with that?
Here's the conspiracy theory out there.
No answer.
No,
that's for you.
You got to hear you got to hear the conspiracy theory.
Dude, they are so fucking dumb.
Taylor Swift is a CIA operative.
Nah, she's too dumb for that.
That's how else do you explain how big she's got?
No, because she sings songs about that. No, listen. I'll tell you how big she got. You want to hear?
Yeah, I understand how.
So you're going to tell me how big she got, or you want me to tell you how big she got?
I'm telling you the conspiracy theory out there is this is you can look this up. There are people that literally believe this, that she's a CIA operative, she's a plant, and the NFL's rigged.
It is.
And it's rigged.
How else do you think you made it to the playoffs?
It's go fuck yourself. Okay,
fuck you first.
It's rigged for the Chiefs to win.
Oh, they are going to win. Yeah.
Because when the Chiefs win, two things are going to happen.
Oh.
Which is going to sway all the votes towards Sleepy Joe.
I mean, no one. They're
going to sway them all away from Trump.
No one would vote for this guy. He can't. No. I wouldn't put him in charge of a hot dog cart. He can't even form a sentence. I'm like, how is the Democrats don't have it? And look, my dad, my grandmother, my family, they're all Democrats. How is there no one else you can put out there? I mean, a fucking cadaver at this point, or a fucking golden retriever. How can you not put someone else out at this point other than that fucking guy? He's already got ties to China. He's all this other shit. And plus, I would like listen, I love my grandfather. I love him very much. But then all of a sudden, like, I mean, this guy, you going to put him in fucking charge of the country? This guy can barely work a room and the fucking toaster oven. So I'm not shitting you right now.
So the NFL, this is the, I'm trying. Okay.
I'm listening. I'm here.
So this is out there. You can ask any
Sleepy Jose had to go to bed.
Ask any diehard Trump supporter.
Okay.
And they will tell you that it's a conspiracy. The NFL's rigged for the Chiefs to win.
Yeah.
And when the Chiefs win, Travis Kelce's going to propose to Taylor Swift.
Ooh.
And
it's romantic. They're going
to endorse Biden to swing the vote for Biden.
I don't know if Travis Kelce is going to propose to her, but you've already said what I just said.
It's
like, I already said that they're trying to get her so hard to endorse this fucking guy that I wouldn't trust with anything. Like anything, dude. There's no way. Like, he doesn't even if you listen to the last word he fucking said, he's just a bunch of fucking mumbling ass idiots.
So let me ask you this. Is he actually running things?
No, these other fucking ass hats are too.
These other people are like, I don't know, who's his vice president?
That chick that's a hua. That all she did was sleep around with these other huas. And I don't know what the fuck.
AOC?
She's an idiot. Jesus Christ, she's a moron. Have you seen her lately? Like her latest thing? Like, they all try to be really fucking funny with like questions and stuff like that.
So last time I saw her, I watched that movie Dumb Money.
No, keep going. You got to catch up.
Have you seen that movie Dumb Money? It's about the whole GameStop thing, the GameStop stock thing.
That was fucking hilarious,
right? And and all that. It was a pretty good movie. That was a pretty good. Right now, that was a pretty good movie. Yeah, I watched it. I enjoyed it. Paul Dano was like the main guy, the roaring kitty guy who was supporting the GameStop thing.
Dylan's feverishly yanking.
You know who Paul Dano is?
The Riddler.
Riddler, yes.
What are you asking me that for?
I'm just checking. Just want to make sure. Pelosi is running him and all the blues.
She's terrible. Why do we have people that we wouldn't normally, like, they're too fucking old, right? We wouldn't allow them to be anywhere else. It's like ageism. They call it ageism. I'm like, no, it's called like, you're too fucking old. And not to mention your wealth fucking quadrupled in the last couple of years. Like, out of like, oh, I make this much money. Dude, we got to get rid of this shit. I hate
again. So like, I'm not politics guy, right?
Well, obviously not.
Why do we have to have why does someone have to be old to be a president? Like you have to be like a certain, what's the age limit for
what's
to be
the
a
minimum, right?
president?
It's 40.
40.
It's like 38 or 40. Why don't we have a maximum for that?
Right.
Like, this motherfucker should be way the fuck out of here.
Just looking at her annual salary versus her net worth is like,
that's half of it.
Follow the money, right?
Well, and that's half of it. It's always one of these things where you're sitting there and like, okay, so you make this much a year. So why the fuck is your net worth growing at a crazy substantial rate? Well, no, they're getting paid off. And it's like, why isn't my net worth growing at some crazy unexplained, hey, what do you got over there, buddy? You got a full beer? You don't
yeah, full beer this time.
Full what time is it? 8:15?
8:15.
All right, you're out of here. If you're not drinking, you're out of here by midnight.
I'm literally drinking.
You're out of here at midnight, pal. I said that shit to Lizzie or whatever. No, well, just let me know whenever you get home because I'll kick him out. It'd be late enough. She goes, what? I'm not. Every time I go out, it doesn't because it's midnight. What are you, like my father or something like that? I'm like, blah, blah, blah. I go, no, I just said help me out and kick Alan out when you get here. She goes, well, what time's fucking Chili's close? I don't know what time they close. You probably
what time Chili's close?
I go
like 2.
She goes like, I can probably look that. I go look it up on the internet if you're confused about it because usually most places
Chili's closes at 2.
Yeah, and it's
a bar.
But I'm like, I went to fucking bed at 7:00. I was like, dude, I don't have time for you, your bullshit, and your like just stupid fucking crazy ass thoughts. Like I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
But tell me when you get home so I can kick Alan out.
Good luck with that. Because I'll tell you what, it's nice outside. We're gonna sit outside by the car and talk.
Take
for like
your
an
ass
hour.
out. Get out of here, man. I'm just trying to go to sleep at night, man. You're sitting here till like fucking forever. We're just out there. Listen,
we're out there having fun.
I got some new songs.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Not new, but like it's gonna bring it into the repertoire.
Wait.
You know, I got to
wait.
get that playlist updated.
There was a song that I was listening to the other day on the radio, and I was like, God damn, I gotta bring this up on. But I forgot. Like
I got Trippin' Daisies. I got some other shit too. I'm telling you.
I got a girl. I got a girl.
I'm telling you right now,
man.
bro. Yeah,
dude, I remember. So like when Trippin' Daisy became big was in '95 when I first moved here.
Yeah.
And so like I had moved here, and it was because like I had a couple friends up.
You had a girl.
I had a couple friends up in Michigan that I would call once a week. I was allowed to call them once a week and talk to them.
What does that mean? You were allowed to go.
Well, that was back when you had to pay like long distance prices. Like there was no cell phones.
10, 20.
And I got like 20 minutes a week or something like that, right?
Remember there was like nights and weekends, and I called this big chick in like northern Michigan, and she was like, "Hey, baby," I was like, "What's up, man?" It's like, "I'm just sitting there, just going to town right now." And she's like, "Yeah, me too." It got pretty graphic. It's like,
and all of a sudden you're like, "Oh, time's up, gotta go." But yeah, no, I had a few friends that I could call. I could call one friend once a week.
Yeah.
Nice. And so I would rotate between my friends, and like there was one guy I would talk to, and there was one friend I talked to about music and stuff, and he's like, "Man, you're this band Trippin' Daisy?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, they're huge. It's Q102 and all that." And then he brought up God damn it, I'm drawing a blank.
You're doing great.
The band that's from here,
oh, buddy.
Possum Kingdom.
The
Toadies,
okay,
yeah.
Right.
And he's like, "Dude, have you heard Toys?" Like,
I didn't want to leave you hanging because I'm not an asshole.
I was like,
you've
"Oh,
done to me several times.
Oh, it depends on the circumstances." But I'm like, "Oh, dude, I was like, "Dude, the Toadies are from here, man."
What was her name? I never got her name. She was just like Big Bitch 47 or something on the internet. Like AOL was crazy back in the day. You're just yanking it with anybody,
dude.
She was like 47 years old. I'm like fucking 19.
AOL. Then after AOL, like my early to mid 20s. The Yahoo chat rooms.
Oh, that was crazy. I remember. I was like, dude, I was like, or they came to visit me one time in South Carolina. I go, will you turn that fucking shit off, or I'm gonna club you once? Dude. And he goes, no, man, I'm chopping babes right now. He was like Kip from fucking Napoleon Dynamite.
There's a few chicks I met from like SMU and TCU and stuff like that. Then, oh yeah, buddy. I got one story that it's.
I call this one the kidney shit to bitches.
I got a story. It might be a little bit maybe like offline type story for you. We'll talk about it here.
For sure, involves rape or assault.
There's no rape or assault. We'll fire up these Maker's Mark stogies and I'll tell you a little funny story. But Dude, those were the things back in the day. But yeah, no, it's funny. It's like, yeah, dude, you ever heard of the Toadies? Dude, the Toadies from here, man. Dude, like I hear them all the time, man. Like, dude, it was just great because like, and like the Toadies have been a thing here for a while. And like 6 months after I moved here, and I've been hearing the Toadies for a while. I was like, dude, we just heard this new band called the Toadies. That's how music worked back then, though, too, right?
It comes across.
Right.
West
you're,
Coast, East
you're,
Coast.
you're definitely going to hear of the local bands first,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But it was being played on like the bigger stations and stuff. And like 6 months later, they're getting it up at Michigan. Like, dude, have you heard of the Toadies? Dude, yeah, I've heard of the Toadies.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like when I went to South Carolina or whatever for like my freshman year, like this is coming. I go, this is finally fucking here. I was wondering where the fuck it was. I thought I was in the goddamn Stone Age. I go, what? I go, I'll sing this song for you right now. I'll fucking tap dance for you, motherfucker. I think you guys are like fucking 6 months away. They go, what? I go, 6 months away.
Well, just like when I was up in Michigan, Sponge was big.
Oh yeah.
And then when I got down here to Texas, no one had really heard of Sponge. And then shortly after I moved here, it was like, dude, have you guys heard of Sponge? I'm like, motherfucker.
I just want to hear.
I told you about Sponge 4 months ago.
I just want to hear Blue. What was it? Dishwalla. I just want to hear Blue Dishwalla. That's all I want to hear. And then like some what's the other fucking band I love? Fucking
I won't tell you right now. Hey. How about a little Verb Pipe Sister?
You know what? I'm okay with it. Well, it's not Verb Pipe.
Freshman. Nixon's was sister.
I don't want to hear.
Verb Pipe was freshman.
I do not want to hear Freshman. I even told somebody the other day, I go, this song is so stupid. I go, but give me Nixon's Sister. I'm in.
Sister, I see you.
In. So
we got
some shit to go through. We got some shit to go through tonight.
Oh,
but your ass is out of here by midnight.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. No, I'm shutting everything off. Keep the fire going, buddy. Whatever you need. Like we tested that fire one night. What was it? Like 800 degrees? We burned like microchips and all kinds of shit.
We're melting cans in like 2 minutes or less. Like
I gotta sell this TV, but I took the microchips out of it.
Oh, dude, we throw that stuff in there.
It was like blue and green. It was fucking
dude. It was
crazy.
So great. It was so great.
God.
But like I told you, I was like, we've talked about it for a while. I can build a fire.
Oh yeah, you can.
Like when we went and camped out in Grapevine, I built a fire that survived like a hurricane or whatever it was. Like we had a huge rainstorm that came by.
Big thunderstorm. That's why I built.
And my fire was going strong out there. Yeah. But yeah, I know I can build a fire and I can build a strong one. And like I keep forgetting to bring one, but like I told you, I was like, we melt these cans and all this other stuff. I'm like, I can melt the bottle on this.
You keep telling it. Well, we got bottles tonight. So we're going to do that.
We're going to build a fire and I'm going to melt this bottle like a champ.
So coming up later tonight, we're going to do some fireside chat real quick. It's going to take about 5-10 minutes or whatever. It's going to be available only on Patreon, patreon.com/strikeoutbeer. We're going to go out back, hang out, listen to the music. It's a beautiful night here. I'm pretty sure it's no hoodie weather, but we're going to find out.
I have a hoodie in the car just in case, because I think the temperature is supposed to drop some, but still, I mean, it's January 31st and it's like 70 something degrees.
Yep.
Like,
we got Pro Bowl weekend this weekend. We have Super Bowl weekend next weekend. Oh my God, I cannot wait. And you failed, you and your team, by not providing the rest of that thing. You're half-assing it. But tell me, what is your new adventure?
My new what?
Adventure.
Yeah. What do you mean by
reviews?
Oh, so Alan Reviews. So I have a TikTok page. It's called Alan_reviews, where I am just reviewing things that people don't review. Safe to say, right?
I'm telling you right now, no one has reviewed the stuff he's reviewed.
And this all came about. The idea came from Community.
Of course.
And if you've ever watched Community, if you haven't watched Community, you need to. It's a great show. Mm-hmm. It's on Netflix, right?
Yes.
It's on Netflix. Check it out. 6 seasons. There's 6 seasons on there because it's 6 seasons in the movie. The movie's going to be coming. Joe McHale is the main star of it. In the early years, you got like, Chevy Chase.
He's the biggest name, but he ain't the biggest star. What's Brie Larson and
Jillian Jacobs?
Yeah, there you go. There's the main stars right there.
But Donald Glover,
fucking amazing.
Danny Pudi, Abed.
Oh,
dude, it's just Abed, like going back and watching it a second time, Abed is the best part of that show.
Yeah. Them
Like,
and their early clips and their late clips in the show.
Just
it's the greatest. It really
the
is.
end credit scenes, Troy and Abed,
Yeah.
it's so great. But there's a character in there, Leonard.
Oh yeah.
Old guy who's going to community college.
Just hanging out.
And they always, anytime you see him, if someone's yelling something at him, like at one point, like Shirley's young was like, I seen your videos on YouTube, Leonard. No one reviews frozen pizza. He goes, you're watching it. She's like, God, I'm watching it. But and so there's 2 clips on the show. It's Leonard reviews, and one where he's reviewing a frozen pizza, and one where he's reviewing chips. And so in it, he goes, I'm having Tony's frozen pizza. I've never had it before. Let's give it a try. And he takes a bite of it and he goes, oh, good. Bye.
I told you to do it, man. I was like, it's right up your alley, right up your alley.
And then the chips, he's like, oh, I've had this before. Let's give it a try. And like he's doing the review, and he's got a roommate in the background, like, hey, thanks for washing the dishes and stuff. And I ain't gotten into that yet, but that will come. Where someone's walking around in the
Tank,
background. What's going on, Tank? But yeah, so I'm doing a review. So I have 4 or 5 reviews on there right now. I reviewed a slice of bread. I've reviewed 2 frozen pizzas and some chips. And it's
you're doing the Lord's work.
It's literally just, hey, I'm having this. I bought it here for this much. I've had it or I've never had it before. Let's give it a try. Take a bite or 2. Give you a couple thoughts. It's a buy or it's a don't buy. And it's over there on TikTok, Alan_reviews. Check it out or don't. I'm having fun with it. Next one coming up is a great value strawberry frosted Pop-Tarts.
We might go a little bit longer. We're going to be on patreon.com/strikeoutbear. It's a late night tonight.
It's a fun night tonight. How's that sound? You got music playing? You get the theme music? Oh, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you guys. And I dare I say, we're like the only podcast out there that will tell you we love you. Thank you for tuning in. Tony Storm's coming on. As always, I'm Alan.
I'm Dave.
We'll talk to you guys later. Deuces. Thank you for listening to Strikeout Beer.